Yeah, so like once you got out of the bubble of the college, you got to see what the people were like. So you see, I think, look, it's something crazy. It's like when I was there at least. So this was back, I graduated in 2015. When I was there, it's like 22 to 25% of the residents of Williamsburg didn't know where their next meal was coming from.
Jeez.
Yeah, so you really you don't see that when you're on the campus side of
Right.
things, and when you're on like Colonial Williamsburg side and like Newtown, like the new areas that they're building up. But a significant portion of the population there was was dealing with struggle. Yeah, you really got to see it, and I mean, I felt comfortable when I was out there because those are my people. So for me, it wasn't like a weird situation or anything. I
Yeah.
go to the barbershop and I felt comfortable being around people that look like me.
So what about the city though? Like, did you feel like there was any sort of racism or
Like the city of Williamsburg.
yeah, the
Yeah,
city of Williamsburg?
yeah. It's interesting because once you get out the city and like when we go out to places or whatever near campus, they call them townies. So those are the residents of
Right.
the city, right?
Yep.
Those are people that aren't going to college and whatnot. Nah, you definitely will face looks or remarks from people, and they're not as progressive as like up here, which is not surprising. It's like when you look at Virginia, you know, as far as like voting and everything, so much of it is carried by Northern Virginia. So much of that
Yep.
is like blue, and then the rest of the state is mostly red. So you have a lot of folks that are more. How do I say? I don't even want to say conservative because you can be conservative and not be racist,
Right.
but these are people that definitely let it be known that they did not feel comfortable around you or did not want to be around you. So I definitely face some of that, and I don't know, like but for me, that's like I've been facing racism all my life, so it wasn't like a shock to me. It's not like I came from a small town and then I was facing racism for the first time.
Right.
Like I've been dealing with that since I was a kid.
And in Virginia, you kind of know, right? Like as soon as you get past a certain point on 95
Yeah, no doubt.
and
Once
you
you
stop for
pass
gas,
Richmond,
yeah,
yeah, you see that big Confederate flag flying.
yeah,
You know what time it is.
and you stop for gas and a
Yep,
bunch of trucks and people eyeing you different.
yep,
Yeah, I remember like going down to college tours and stopping for gas, and I was like, all right,
yeah. This is
these
different.
people looking at me funny.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, the city, you definitely there's parts of it where you didn't feel great. It's crazy. Like the two times I've been pulled over in my life, knock on wood, um, both times in Williamsburg. It was weird. I was like, why am I getting pulled over? It didn't make any sense to me. And I was leaving the library at like, 1 o'clock in the morning. It's like a Tuesday. And the cop like comes up and he's like, "Oh, I saw your car," because I was dropping off a few people, and he's like, "Oh, I saw your car go up and down a couple times." He's like, "Have you been drinking?" I'm like, "Dude, it's a Tuesday. Like, I'm over here trying to figure out my life. Like, I'm trying to, I'm dealing with a lot of classes and whatnot." And then I don't know. It was just like a weird interaction. It's like there's other people leaving the library. Like you're gonna pick up my car. Like okay.
Yeah,
And then he was like, "Oh, your license plate light is off." I was like, "I have a license plate light." I didn't even know that was a thing. And then you know, I don't know. It was just like, why are you harassing me? I'm trying to go home and sleep. I'm
yeah.
tired. Things like that make you question if it would have gone differently if it was somebody from a different background. But you know, been dealing with that type of stuff all my life, so it is what it is, I guess.